live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Big Girl Talk.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. This is what? Show 11.
11. We in there.
We in 2024. We finding out, right? Everything. So today, actually, I'm your host, Jamila. This is my sister,
Christine.
And today we have a special guest at the table.
Woo-hoo.
Y'all saw him. We've been tagging him. Y'all know who he is. This is ManDeleon. He is here to talk to us and give us a male's perception of women today. So we're gonna he actually has his own podcast called Straight with No Chaser. Actually is on ManDeleon Live on YouTube. So we're gonna let him talk some more about himself, and then we're gonna jump in because I know the ladies want to know. They trying to figure it out. What do the men like? What the men at? What they want? Because we single out here in these streets. And I don't want that no more for 2024, right? So
I know that's right.
I don't want that no more.
Let's dig in that man brain now.
2024. Tell y'all talk about it.
Let go.
Let go. What you got going on for yourself?
Hey, like I said, I'm the one and only ManDeleon, the Al Capone of the microphone.
There it is.
I have a show on YouTube. You can go follow me on YouTube at ManDeleon Live. It's called ManDeleon Straight with No Chaser. Last season, I did quite a few guest celebrity interviews and whatnot, and just some good people on my show. And this year, doing a little bit of the same and maybe a little something different. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, man, I'm here with on Big Girl Talk, and here to talk about it. So
let's get it. We're gonna get into it today. I know it.
We appreciate you coming to the table.
Definitely.
And you're our first guest
ever. Okay.
So
I feel honored. Look, she said come to the table. Look, you can't see it, but they got an ill ass bar on the table and everything. Look, I feel honored right now, man.
We are blessed to have you in the house. And we also in the background got the wifey in the building. So
wifey.
Ladies, he is married. We got wifey in the building. She's so pretty today.
So that means I might know what I'm talking about.
Then why we asking? And definitely, wife, if you want to chime in since you in the building, definitely we got you.
We can scoot you in,
little scooter loop. So we can definitely go ahead and get started, of course. Let's just talk about first and foremost how your 2024 going. Like what's going on with it. I know the last show we had was what we were actually moving into 2024, what we left behind. So kind of expound on that a little bit before we jump right into this.
So you kind of want me to talk about what I kind of left behind?
Absolutely.
Okay. One of the things I'm gonna leave behind is some of that thinking. Like I don't care who you is. You know how some folks be like, oh, you think because you think positive, or you talk, if you say affirmations, or if you do certain things, that's all you got to do. No, sometimes it take a little more than that.
Right.
So, but you just got to change your way of thinking too, and be a little more open to some things. Don't not like it all. Just kind of be a little open to some stuff, and
right. It's good to talk positive over yourself, but you got to put the work in.
Yeah,
like that right. Ain't just gonna land in your lap.
Right. You can do all that self-talk that you want, but it takes some action.
Right.
That's right. You can definitely wake up in the morning and speak positive in the mirror, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do after this talk in the mirror?
If I do that and go back to bed, I ain't accomplished damn nothing.
And then blame the Lord.
Exactly.
Right. Lord, I thought you was gonna help me. Like, you gotta help yourself.
Faith without what?
God helps the child that got his own.
Yeah,
I know that's right. We got him in there. We love the Lord. We love the Lord in here as well. Okay. Now, come on.
Well, I thought we were just quoting. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Please type in BGT when you come into the live.
Yes.
We are on the BGT page. I have that down in my description. If you'd like to click the button and join us on the BGT page, We have a special guest at the table. This is ManDeleon.
ManDeleon.
He is here to tell us what men think, right?
About women.
About women.
Because, you know, before Whitey came along, you was a bachelor, you
Right.
was single and whatnot.
You out there living your
Best
other life.
Other life. Like I
your
say,
best
best.
life.
Yeah, let me
Your
say.
best life.
Yeah,
right
the
here.
other correct me.
Because look, cause I'm in my best life now. Because,
Okay.
Because if I wouldn't, I wouldn't be sitting at this
Exactly.
table. Because because I'm talking to some people that want to be in their best life too, and that
Absolutely.
means, you know, you be in your best life mean that you got somebody to share that life with.
That's right.
Right?
That's
Somebody
all
that
I'm talking about.
somebody that's like, oh man, that yin and your yang, that stuff, that thing that you didn't know that you needed.
That's
sometimes,
right.
you know.
That's right.
Hey.
That's all we talking about.
Right.
I'm trying to get where you eat.
Right.
I'm trying to get where you at. What you
Right.
Right.
Like you said, back in the day, I don't know, we didn't know each other for a minute, and we was just like, it was. Look, I was thinking back because you was with some dude. I remember we had a little meeting at South DeKalb Mall in the food court. But I can bring up something without bringing no names. I can bring up something without bringing no names.
And that is no more.
Oh man.
I ain't, but so yeah, everybody was,
Was doing their
was
thing.
doing their whatever.
Understood.
But here we
Here we are.
Here we are.
So before the whole like marriage thing, how was like your approach to actually getting I guess to know somebody, or what made this person viable to date? Like how did you approach those situations
What was
as a single man?
Courting time.
Yeah,
like?
or did you court? Did you date?
Well, I think it's really hard to answer that, because I think my biggest issue was just being able to find somebody to have a decent conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's the smallest things, right?
Mm-hmm.
To be able to have because I'm older, but I don't necessarily have to mess with a younger chick to have, I don't necessarily have to mess with an older woman to have a grown conversation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But just to be able to talk to somebody that's on the same level as you in some capacity, like and whatever that is, right?
Right.
I don't care if you're a book scholar, if you're a hood chick, you know what I mean? Like if you need somebody that kind of understand where you're coming from in a sense,
or can at least adapt to your type of conversation,
right? And
willing to learn about what even you know about. Things like that. You just need to have somebody that can do a give and take type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my non-negotiables. Like if I can't even hold a conversation, if you can't say nothing more to me than "Hey, beautiful,"
good morning.
Like what's after that?
Take me out that rotation. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you no more.
Please.
That's all I'm getting from you is good morning, good night, and "Hey, beautiful." What the heck?
Hold on.
That's grand rising, my queen. Man, if you don't got a hell, please go there.
He's like, I see you got that natural hairstyle.
Yeah.
I love this grand
Grand
rising.
rising,
Man, please.
Come on, bro. No,
Please go to hell.
Hey, but hold on, he can copy and paste that to like 10 tips.
Then why you said take it out the
Take
road
it
and
out
face
the
it?
I don't need that in the mornings. I'm good. I got my affirmations. I'm
No,
good.
he thought he was doing something.
Yeah.
Send it this one.
And see how many reply.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Man, please.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you need to have somebody that can at least hold a conversation. And that's where that's your start.
Yeah.
If you can hold a conversation and you can talk, then now we got something in common. Let's figure out what all we got in common. So that's where you started, right?
I mean, that's where I started, but then it depends where you at in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was also, at that point, I was like, I gave up. Like, you get to that point where you're like, man, but I'm going to tell you something. I prayed for the woman I had today. And it's something I learned about praying a long time ago is that you got to be specific, right? You just can't be praying for like 2 or 3 things and then leave out that, like, ooh, I want a tall, handsome man that love me. He could do all those things, but he messed with this many chicks and he do this and that. And he put his hands on you and all this other stuff. And you left all that stuff out, right? So for me, like, yeah, you can ask for a person that's beautiful. You can ask for a person to have a shapely body or whatever you do, whatever your type is or whatever. But if her head ain't right or she about if she's still in the street.
Mismanaging
You know what I'm saying?
money. I mean, that ain't no good for you.
If it ain't nobody that's, look, I know I make it simple. I said something like, I not only wanted somebody that was beautiful, like for that for everybody would think was beautiful, but somebody that was beautiful inside out and somebody that loved me for me.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing was somebody that loved me for me, because you got somebody love you, but they don't love you for who you are,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And that woman over there, like, listen, man, I ain't never had nobody love me like that. I don't even understand it, right? When I say that, I mean, you can't say them. When you can't say nothing bad about somebody,
exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't understand how you could be with somebody and then you can go somewhere and you can let somebody say something bad about your man.
Yeah, no, man.
Say you let the dude say something bad about your chick. I don't care. I don't care how
Even
cool
when
we
they
is,
done
how
made
long
you
we
mad.
known each other, right? Even when
they done made you mad, right?
You ain't. I ain't gonna let you say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, we're gonna go
or vice versa. Because when you at that stage, it's too easy to be persuaded to be on other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to be persuaded to be, this other, I got this friend, and then they act, they take you out for lunch, and then mysteriously these two dudes show up, but it was kind of planned, you know what I'm saying? But the other friend don't know. I mean, it's always something like that,
right?
or because people, it's like those unhappy friends. Those miserable friends, they really want to put a wedge in it anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you run around putting that happiness in their face. You know what I mean?
They can't take it.
They can't, for real.
You can't get no advice from no lonely person. Ain't no even trying.
Welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. When you come in, please make sure that you type BGT in the comments. And of course, let us know you're here. So we do have some comments here. Welcome, Robin.
I need a law.
Davis. That's it. And she told us from my comment when I said go to hell.
Yeah.
Please do. Hurry with gasoline draws on.
Right.
Sheree, thanks so much for coming in. BGT, I'm tuned in. Be careful what you pray for. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like you said, you have to be specific.
You gotta be specific.
Right.
Specific. Specific. Not specific.
Come on, black people.
Is that South Carolina?
Hey now, wait a minute. Expeditiously. Yes, Robin.
Right.
I know now. I'm just saying.
Over here, Realities, which is shared, says absolutely. She's agreeing with everything that you're saying. She said, "Oh, you talking now?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we thank y'all for coming in. I do have the link for the BGT page in my details. My description. If you'd like to come on and join us over here on the BGT page. But thank you so much for joining, so you can see us full frontal,
not the lace.
Not the lace.
Let's go.
But we appreciate it. So we're talking about men's perception of women. So where we are right now is that the courting stage is where you have to find somebody that's on your level to talk to, so you'll be able to at least have a conversation.
At least.
That's where it's going to start. Now, we've had the conversation. We found out what we have in common. We're dating now. Mm-hmm. So here's your dating platform. What do we do here?
And I can only speak from my experience, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Full disclosure. This is only our personal experience.
Yeah.
There's no facts here. There's nothing you can go look up that says this is how you do it.
We are not licensed counselors, except for Jamila.
I meant to give that disclosure earlier because there's no facts that we're putting out here. These are all our experiences and emotions and feelings about how to do this thing, right? Mm-hmm. This is how you walked it out to be able to get to the point where you are, right? Yeah. All right, so now we're dating. What do we do here?
Now I say that if you'd asked me the same question like 10 years ago,
there you go.
You're gonna get a different answer, right? I mean, for real though, right? So you gotta understand whatever it is, you gotta, check yourself where you at in your life at that time, right? Because like I said before, like I was at that point where I was meeting people and I was talking, you would meet people, but it was nothing, whatever. But when I met her, I was talking to some people, but I knew it was something about her that was different, and I was willing to take that chance. And I actually, and you get, and on everything I love, you can probably go ask some of these people. That I went to them personally, was like, look, man, hey, I just met somebody.
This
Hey, look.
is
Hold on. I said I just met somebody, and I don't know. I want to see where this happens. I want to see where this goes. So if you be calling me and trying to get in touch with me and I ain't answering, I'm letting you know why.
This is why.
Right now.
This is
Right now. Some people can't take that, and like some people might think I'm lying because they might think ain't nobody said that. But I actually said that to a couple people, and she can vouch for me. And she can vouch for me. So if ain't nobody gonna lie, you know. And I went because around the time we met in August. So it was around that time, like when November rolled around, we were still kind of, you know, and it was the first time that I know she I know meeting her family. It was Thanksgiving.
Oh, wait a minute.
But I didn't expect that, right?
Yeah. Cause
she hit me up and I called, we was, talking. I said, well, I don't know, I'm gonna go pick up this plate. Forget that plate, no, you coming over here. I'm gonna meet my family. So I ain't go to College Park to get that plate. and ever since then, it's been like for real, since then. But so that's when I first met her family, all that. Like it was that kind of changed everything.
Okay, they upped everything.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, but for real, like but I was being like, hey, like I ain't on that. And I was hungry with her. You know what I'm saying? But so what I'm saying is a lot of times, if it's something that you think that can, if you really like somebody, if you really digging that person or whatever, the biggest thing you can do is let it all out in the beginning.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And look, and not only that, because it's always somebody that's like, hold up, man, they getting a little too happy over there. Let me go ahead and throw a monkey wrench in this whole little thing. And it'll be your people that you're supposed to be cool with, right? Exactly. Because look, and I'm gonna tell you, like I said, she right over here, so she can vouch for it. So if I'm lying, I'm flying. So I told her about an incident, and then her and the chicken already had words and everything. Mm-hmm. So it was right. It was that I didn't even know that happened. Like so, but anyway,
clear it up.
But anyway, it was a mutual friend of ours, and we somewhere over somebody's house or whatever, and they pulled her to the side, girl. He was talking to such and such, blah blah blah, and all of that. And she was like, I already know. He already told me.
Right.
Shut it down.
Now
she already
what
told
else you
me.
got?
But girl, she was really hurt. And she, well, yeah, but I know, because I was one of them. I was like, hey, I met somebody.
Right.
Like, why you hurt? You got a dude and everything. You got a whole thing. Why you worried about what I'm on? But see, but I'm just saying, it be people out there. So even when you be on that and you really be trying to be about something, it's always something. So really, if you can get it off your chest first, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like for whatever, because like if you really about that, because other than that, you playing.
Right.
Other than that, you got to be for real in the beginning. You can't say I gotta wait and see if I'm gonna be real.
And I think that's where people start going wrong. They try to date several people just to see who they want to be with.
Yeah. And
then somebody gonna end up getting hurt in the process. If you serious about a particular person, just focus on that person. If it don't work, move on.
Yeah. I mean,
that's how I feel about it.
I was a serial dater.
But were you serious about anybody? That's my thing. Like,
not really serious, but it was like some interest there. Like I might have been talking to a particular person that had something going on, and then like another person may have approached me, and then of course I started like doing it. But it wasn't really serious. But I did what I did. I let them know, hey, I'm not in a relationship. I am talking to people. I let them know that at the beginning, like you said, at the beginning.
Give me my choice. I don't like people take my choice.
But see, that's the whole thing. And like I said, like I was doing all, you could messing with people, talking to people, but that's the whole thing. You could be doing all of that,
Mm-hmm.
but if at any point, if there's somebody that come along that's not already a part of that group that you was, and because instead of being like, oh, I'm adding this to my stable, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm gonna just keep juggling.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, something's gonna happen where you're gonna drop the ball, right? And then it's a whole. But like for me, like I said, I was already at the point where I was fed up, and then it was just it's just like kind of, that's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of work to be dealing with
everybody
all these different emotions and people feeling, and they have to remember this and that, and they gotta be at this place and that place. Like, man, look, let me just.
It's too much.
And then not only that, I rather, I grew up old school with my mom, and I grew up seeing my dad love on my mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's there. Like
it makes a difference.
Yeah,
it definitely makes a difference between that and seeing your mom get beat on or not having a dad in the home. It definitely makes a difference on your upbringing because that's what makes you understand what you're worth or what you're willing to deal with or what you don't want to go through. When you don't understand that, it's very hard to try to date somebody,
right?
Because you really don't even know what you want at that particular time.
So Sharif said, when you're building a strong foundation, you have to eliminate all distractions. The rest will fall back because it's only 24 hours in a day. You want to have the time to entertain others.
Or maybe you won't have time.
You won't have the time to entertain others.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Very true.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing that happens too, right? So one of the number one things happens, say like I got friends, she got friends, and then your friends be like worried about their time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, we used to do this. We ain't gonna do this no more. Like, hold up. Like, I was the third wheel at all y'all events.
Right. Now that
I was always the third wheel. Now I ain't the third wheel, and I got my own ride. You worry about what the hell I'm doing?
Not the third wheeler.
I mean, but for real, right? They'd be happy. They happy you there, just being the president of extra company.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
That's true. So with all of that, what actually made you say, like, what was the thing for you that said this is her?
Well, I like I said, I really prayed for her.
Mm-hmm.
I prayed about because I was faced. So when I seen those characters, we had a lot in common. It was a lot that we had in common that I didn't even know. Like it'd be the little stuff, right? And the little stuff, like I said, just the little stuff that we could have conversations about.
Yeah.
Right? So like just say we talking on the phone at night or whatever, it might be something like, what you watching? Like, I'm watching Sanford or something. Like, what? You watching? That's my favorite show. Like, really? Like, no, and then you can talk about episodes. And you be like, oh man, like after somebody else, you might say that same thing, huh? My mama used to watch that. My daddy used to watch that.
Right.
Oh man,
it's always something.
Now I'm feeling old. I'm talking. Who am I talking to? Right.
Okay.
So like I said, a lot of times it just be those little things, but and I know I'm making it sound like it was easy because
we definitely know it when you.
I mean, but but what I'm saying is like like we were saying, like how we were raised and this and that, and then like okay, I might have seen all of that, but that might not have been my relationships with people because sometimes like I'm an equal opportunist, so sometimes you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? You got to give a little to get a little, and if you ain't really giving out nothing, then I'm gonna be guarded with mine, right? So. Sometimes you can be dealing with somebody and you be feeling like that love ain't being reciprocated, and that you could be cold or past stuff that you've been through will turn your heart and cold and this and that. So it wasn't always easy, and then like where I'm from, it wasn't like easy for me to express love like that. I had it in me, but it took for me to meet her, for me to really give that love to somebody I've been waiting to give all this time.
So what you mean, verbally or just at all?
At all.
Okay.
Like not just verbally, like just to really show love. Like like so when I say that, I mean like just like I love to cook. And so, you know, like for me, like when we first started dating, like when she first finally let me come by the house, you know, like when I got that real invitation, when I got the invitation, like when I got that text message with the address, I was like, what? She sent the address, we got just meet up. Boom. So, all right, you know, but instead of you know, now we went out and ate,
right.
Blah blah blah. But okay, but instead of having to do that, now look, I pull up, I stop at the grocery store on the way, grab a bottle, you know, grab a bottle of wine, grab a little bottle, and some groceries,
right?
Like some groceries I'm about to cook,
right? Okay.
All you gotta do is show me with the skillet in the stove.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I actually did that. And she was like, hold up. I know, I know she called us and folks like, girl, this nigga, I know she called
He might be away to cook the whole
you know.
Right. She said she called her mother.
Everything you told me.
It's okay, Natalie. You're here now. Natalie said, BGT, sorry. I'm like, it's okay, girl. Welcome in.
But I'm saying, so I can only speak for me. But I did that because I realized because you know, just by our conversation and she grown, and I realized she would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because you could do something for somebody and they never appreciate it, and then you go through a whole bunch of trouble, and you be like, and then you'll be thinking like, you know, listen, you'll buy some chicks some flowers, and she'd be like, I don't like roses, and you'd be like, oh,
that's the dumbest.
Right?
I hate unappreciative people. I really do. But y'all know who you're dealing with.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so from that you be like, so now I'm cold. You know, I'm doing something you don't appreciate.
You ain't got to worry about it.
You ain't got to worry about it.
You ain't got to worry about nothing else.
Yep.
But then, but like where you know, and like so, I always wanted to be able to do that. But I would go, you know, you go do that for the wrong chick, and she look at you like it's soft, and I take advantage of him. He ain't nothing. Yeah. And they telling all that girls. But when I was able to do that to her, I was like. And I'll periodically do that. I'll just be on the way home from work or stop at the stove and come home with some flowers. Mm-hmm. And boom, and you know, like, oh, like, you know, not all the time, but I do it periodically enough to where I know I do it more than that dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's another thing that comes along with like dating or whatever, because of course, number one, I think me personally, my personal opinion, men have it hard as far as like being vulnerable. And as far as like you said, you just buy some flowers, somebody might think you soft. Mm-hmm. Like, but then on the flip side, that same person, that same female, oh, I can't find no good man. I can't do this. I can't do. But you literally just talk down on this man that was trying to actually show you something different that you used to.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. Whether if it's y'all or y'all got girlfriends, how many of y'all then had that girlfriend and be like, girl, he give me everything I ask for when I want, but he just soft. He just, you know, I need a man that, you know, I need a man that's this and that, and they really talking about that dude. You know, he be like, where you been? Where you been?
I know somebody.
You know what? So it's in our minds there is a perfect person.
Uh-huh.
There is a perfect person, not perfect in life, just a perfect person for me. Mm-hmm. And in my mind. He is good at everything, and he know what I want, when I want it.
Before I ask
all of this. And I've had that, but the finances weren't there. So if the relationship was frustrated. I've had that, and the transportation wasn't there. So everything was frustrated. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like
you know.
the person that you want them to be is there, but it's shit missing.
Yeah, because if he there for you, that means he ain't at work.
But you ain't got no money.
That be that dude that got them new shoes on there, nice outfit, walking to the corner store. You be like, damn, that nigga clean as hell. He clean as hell going to
Stop. And okay. So that's to me is some women's mindset.
Yeah.
He is perfect for somebody, but he doing all this stuff. You can run my bath water. You can have dinner ready when I get home. You can start my car in the mornings before I get ready to go to work. All that nice, beautiful stuff.
I'm gonna put start. So sorry, my bad.
All that nice, beautiful stuff, but he has something missing.
So okay. So like you said, he might have something missing. Like say the money wasn't right. Was it because he lost his job, he couldn't find no job, or was he lazy?
So here's the thing.
Or he didn't hustle. I mean,
it's
like maybe he was just waiting on that good job.
It's potential.
Robin says he need to help me.
It's
help me.
Okay, so all right, let me back up. This is my personal experience. Let me say that first of all. Had everything, was doing everything. Mm-hmm. When I met you, you was from here, there, and yonder with jobs. You was always hopping jobs. There was no stability. I saw that. I knew that. I chose to do this anyway, right? So we was together. We was good. It was the finances that was tearing us up because my finances was depleting because you didn't have any, right? But whenever you got the little side hustles or the little buy here, pay here jobs.
Not buy here, pay here.
You go there and they pay you for the day. Oh. You did kick in, in the household. But it was quickly depleted because you didn't have but $80. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not downing him as a person. I'm downing his actions because you got comfortable. Because now the years are rolling by and I wasn't saying anything, and now you're comfortable, and now I'm not happy. So that's where that was. Everything else was good, just the finances. And you got comfortable and you weren't trying to get none.
Like she got it. Like I'm gonna get something in another week or so, but she been holding it down. She been holding it down, so he didn't feel like he had to go out there and do nothing extra.
That's how I feel.
It's like he felt like just doing just enough was just enough because you wouldn't own him every day about it. So he got comfortable.
Exactly.
Definitely. So
but that only lasts for so long.
Exactly.
So eventually somebody gonna get frustrated.
And that was always the provider.
Right. And then everybody else frustrated. Mm-hmm. Like, when you gonna get rid of that? Because everybody else telling you about what y'all can't do.
I can't slide you another $20 on the table, make it and feel like you paying. I can't do that.
Listen
I
here.
can't do that nobody.
Listen here.
Give me the money before we get out the car.
Right, before we even go. Before we leave the house, give me your debit card. What? I can't. Sharif said, Mr. Perfect don't exist. Oh, my bad. Sierra got him. His name is Russell Wilson.
he might be perfect for her, but he wasn't perfect for them Broncos. They didn't think he was perfect. That's another story.
You got the right one here. Look, that went.
That's another story.
Nisha said, similar situation, and you're right. People get comfortable either because we allow them to, or because they never had any intention on doing differently. Robin also said he was okay with well enough. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what a lot of the downfall as far as like me personally, my relationship is because I saw the potential.
Always dating the potential,
and I said not anymore. That's why I'm single now.
That's a woman's problem right there.
It is, and that's why you're here.
Let me tell you what that potential, because a woman, and not all women, but I'm sure there's a stage in their life where they feel this way. They all feel like like they got that dude that's a project. I can change him. They want that certain type of dude. That dude that got all these issues. They get the dude with all these issues. Like they want that thug mentality. They feel like he gonna protect them. They feel protected. Because he jumped bad every time somebody say something. He chest be swollen. She be like, "Ooh, I need a guy like that." That's the type of dude I need. Because he gonna protect me, but he ain't protecting them pockets.
Right.
Not at all.
So you'll get that type of dude and be happy, but you think you can change him, right? Because you like, I got a little bit of money. I could work, change that dude a little bit. But like you said, that stuff started dwindling. It ain't what you thought. And then don't let it be kids involved. If y'all got kids, she got kids, he got kids, or whatever, stuff started happening. Mm-hmm. So you gotta everybody's situation gonna be different, but you still gotta realize, look, you trying to create you know, these little potentials as projects. You know what? But look, think about this. How many times you went on a job and they hired you because you had potential? Did they hire the person that had experience, or they hired a person who had a college degree with potential?
Right.
They hired experience over a college degree.
Right.
Because they were like, we could put him in, they could work right now. I could just show him the, you know, just the minor things, and they go right to work because they done worked on this machine already, or they done did this type of work before, so I ain't got to show them as much.
Not the one that could get it right later on.
But in relationships, we're gonna go with that potential. So with that potential, now you starting from new, because now you got to go through the ups and downs and the stuff that now they learning with you and gonna be good for somebody else.
Oh, I done sat here and built the man for somebody else.
Now he the man for somebody else. He done learn what not to do with you.
Man, and be salty as hell.
But do men really want the genuine woman?
Right.
The genuine woman, the one that really wants to see you do better, the one that really wants you to be better. Do they really respect it?
But that's what I'm saying. You got to find, you know, the best thing is finding each other when you in that right. You got to find each other in that right spot, like.
Because it might not be time.
Right. Like you know, and then even sometimes it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't know she was ready, and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and my thing was, I loved her, but I didn't know she really loved me. You get what I'm saying? So being at everything I was dealing with and the experience I had, and I'm just really hard on it. Like I really hard on it because I just wasn't that trustworthy, you know. It just wasn't there.
Right.
So what broke you? What made you vulnerable enough to be able to say?
You know what? It was some family members and some other people that met her or that was around us for the first time, and they was like, "Cuz, that woman love you," and I'm like, "Huh?" Or somebody be like, or they be like, "Man," you know, and they see it. So when you see it from somebody else, and you see it, and then they tell you, then it rings bell because I done been that person on the outside looking in at people, and I be like, "What? She don't love him. I don't know. She don't win because she over here looking at me. She looking at him, or she looking at, or you know, you ever be sitting across the bar from somebody and you just see like a whole conversation between other people, and she be sitting there next to her dude, and she really hollering like, oh man, you can see the whole.
Yes.
So you know, like, so my point is, it really took other people to really kind of say like, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see that. So because me myself, you can tell me what you want.
Right.
Right, actions speak louder than words.
Sure.
Right, and you know, because we was still like, you know, just like at that point we've been dating and a lot of stuff, but I knew there was a lot of stuff that she was still dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? As to the type of dudes that she had dated. Right, so you know, you kind of put me in that category sometime and thinking I might be this dude or whatever dude too. So you know, there was still a little pushback, you know, but when I realized that it was real, then I was all in. So when I realized that she really loved me for me,
right,
I was all in from then. Like,
so that's right.
So going back a little bit, Mike says you can sometimes flourish that potential. That doesn't mean to make him. So understood. I believe I understand what you're saying. Definitely stop dating for potential. I've stopped that 4 years ago. So,
hey Quan, thank you so much for coming.
What's happening, Quan?
You got some more comments over there?
No, I think I'm good.
So Natalie says sometimes it's worth sticking it out to see the potential through. The things that you want a person to change in a relationship need to be discussed. And then Nisha said his potential should be, his potential should be able to be seen through his own actions, not yours. And then it looks like Robin was agreeing with ManDeleon.
Hello, somebody.
He keeping it 300.
So I want to ask, that hardness that you was feeling, was it more being afraid of the rejection or the actual commitment?
Uh-oh. Hello. The deep breath.
And you know, I think I was more afraid of me. You know, sometimes we are our worst critics. Sometimes we beat ourselves up, you know, on stuff. So, cause like every decision we make, whether if it's good or bad, it's on us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
That's true.
So, you know, being that I made that bad decision before, you know, cause you know, like some people take marriage lightly, some people take it for real. Sometimes it depends. Like the thing with me and her, we both had been married once before, and then we was younger, you know. And then what had happened with those, they departed pretty early, and you know, so we both was kind of like had all that time in between from being married. So I was grown. Like I got married the first time I was 25, and it didn't last, whatever. But the whole thing was that like now, so even with like having that in my past, it's just like you look at stuff different. Because when I did it then, I ain't know what I was doing. I barely remember that stage of my life.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And not like I don't really remember, but you know, it's some stuff that was like a blur. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause it's like, what the hell was I doing? What the hell was I on? Why? And you can ask yourself all those questions over and over, you know?
True.
But the thing, that thing was I wanted to learn from that.
Right.
And so, you know, if I felt like if I did it again, I just wanted to be, like I said, I wanted somebody to love me for me. See, so many times people be out here, like, it's one thing to look for love in the wrong places. It's another thing to be looking for love, but the type of love that you want ain't healthy. You see what I'm saying? Because some people just be happy with just getting some type of affection,
attention,
and that ain't love. But you mistaking it as love or confusing it for something that it ain't. So when you confusing it with something that it ain't, then it's tainted or it's diluted. Like you don't really know what that is. Right. So because I just remember being younger. I just remember always thinking like, do I really know what being in love is, right? Because, you know how we grew up and I used to listen to old blues music and stuff like that. I remember dudes said, man, you don't know what love is till you had your heart broken. Right? So and I used to be like, well, damn, when did I have my heart broken? Because did that chick me? Because that, I'd be like, well, that really was, because like you think like I was just mad about some stuff, but then, my heart was broke. You know what I mean? Like we kicked it for a little bit, but I didn't think I really loved her. Like, I mean, like when you really think about people that you done dealt with, like I didn't really love that person. I wasn't like sick about it. I was mad. I was sick that how it happened.
Right.
Like, no, for real, when you think about the actual situation, because I used to be like, I don't know what love is for real. Because when you're young, they tell you don't know what it is because,
because you're
like,
young.
Right. Like, if you a teenager, that's puppy love. That's lust. So a lot of times you're like, well, am I just lusting? Am I just out here looking for,
Man, I don't
had the same questions.
Yeah. Once you had your heartbreak, you come up with all these different scenarios and questions in your head. It's like, what could I have done, or what, for the next time?
Right.
And truth be told, love never dies in my heart. I've had so much shit happen to me, but I'm still willing to give love a try. Although I've had my time wasted time and time again, I'm still willing, to go there. So I have like all these questions that when you're asking a man up front, when you're talking to him directly in the beginning, he won't really like answer them. So I'm just
he's not going to answer because I don't know you.
Not like.
But you realize,
kind of thing.
but you realize, because I got some questions for you.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like that.
So is that what it is? Is it like a standout type of thing?
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it can be, and that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of times it really matters when you meeting each other in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you said, if you done been through some stuff, like, I ain't gotta go through this stuff again. I ain't gotta go through this again
Right.
with you. You understand and I understand and we both understand and we don't want to do that. So since we done seen what that's like, we can, you know, go to the next step.
Right.
We can level ourselves up in a sense.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then like not only that, you be like, okay, I'm on some grown man shit now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that same like I said, you gotta meet people where they at because, you know how that old saying you can't turn a hoe into a housewife type thing, or if he's still in the street, then he ain't ready. Like I never understood, and we all know somebody. I never understood how you know somebody that was getting married, right? Dude, chick, whoever, right? And they were still messing with that person they was messing with for however many years on and on. But they married. They got a fiance.
My.
And they been in a relationship, but they got somebody so they got to make sure before they get married that they had this little last plan that ain't gonna be no last plan because if you doing all that because you already being foul and unfaithful and everything because for one you in a relationship with somebody that you supposed to so-called love.
Already.
And already you ain't expressing that. So when you get married, for that is either for convenience, finances, or for whatever other reason. Because it ain't because you really love that person for who they are.
Right.
So when I say that, that's why people that's not married or people that are married don't understand when people that's married and really love each other, they don't understand their relationship. They be like, why you got, because like we do a lot of stuff together. Like she's here with me now, right? She ain't have to be, right? Because so many times everybody be feeling like they got to do stuff on their own so much.
Yeah,
I got my girls. I don't mind she go do stuff with her sorority sister. I don't care because I ain't going nowhere or I ain't going to be with nobody don't mean because you going to do something don't mean I gotta go find something to do with I do.
Just sit down.
You see what I'm saying?
Sit down somewhere.
I'll find that down. Look, dang old shit. Be on a minute. Ain't nobody about to be asking me nothing.
Type of thing.
I'm a miss her. I'm a miss her.
Yeah.
But when she come to the door, I'm a love her and everything. That's how I was and all that. But I ain't tripping. Look, my wife fine. I know. She ain't gotta tell me somebody try to holler at her every day. She ain't gotta tell me that. I know she beautiful. Yeah, like what? Who? I'll be able to act like that, right?
Real, and who you don't want nobody that don't nobody else want anyway.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You don't want nobody. Look, because see, a lot of times people won't like women say something. A lot of times, the dude will let you know your wife fine by not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Right. Because really they don't want to give you that credit.
They be like, I see you, boy. I see.
Yeah.
Because really they don't want to give you that credit.
For real.
And then really they're like, what he doing with her? And then they trying to find a way to slide in and say something slick or slide.
That's true.
Or lie on you.
That's true.
Or, to get her upset with you and then try to be that comforter.
That's
when he done lied on you and told her something, then
1979,
but he done told me this and that. Oh, you believe that shit? Look,
awful.
Look, I don't give a fuck who you. I'm sorry.
No, we good.
You always got to consider the source, though.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right.
Everybody got ulterior motives.
Right.
I don't care if it's a chick, it's the dude. Hey, but for whatever reason.
That's right.
Because you don't know why they hating on you.
You got a comment?
Yeah, Sheree said most men that's well off financially be controlling. Be careful who you ask for. There are other values in a person you should look for. Trust me, I'm married. Been a 20-year relationship. Quan said a lot of the time you're afraid of the possibilities.
That's true.
Because sometimes that's real too. Because you sit down and you say, this is what I want out of a person. This is what I want out of a relationship. And when that particular situation happens or that person is presented to you, now you're questioning, number one, your self-worth. Am I crazy? Do they have other motives? You know, and so yeah, it's the possibilities that they're running the question like, what? Real. Right? Could this work out? Yeah. Could
you always said so? We're waiting on the other shoe to drop. Really? And it's not a way to live.
It's not.
That's not a way to live, and not a way to go about a particular.
So that's true. Juan said also the fear that something could happen, but that goes back to self insecurities. Yes, but that goes. Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yep.
But you know, a lot of that insecurity comes from when you know, like we all got them, right?
True.
You know, to some extent, and then the only difference is that you let them control you or not. Because you can have it and think about it, but if you strong minded enough to know like that ain't nothing, you can let it go, right? Because you know, devil be busy, so you always gonna be having that. You know, you're always gonna be on your shoulder and tell you know. The son said, you know, she left her body here, but that she'll never be wearing that. Like, you know what I mean?
For real.
Who you smelling good for? You know, right?
Always something with them.
Yeah. Even if it's something that you do all the time, now you noticing something like I do this all the time. You just now noticing.
Yeah.
Right?
So but you moving different. No, I'm not.
Right.
I am. When you start brushing your teeth in the middle of the day.
What you? Like, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
But we like you said earlier, we are our worst critic, because I know I'm hard on myself on a lot of stuff, whether it's business, personal. I'm just like, you know what, sometimes you have to get out of your own mind and just be like, you know what, live in the now.
Right, because really somebody told you, man, I think you look beautiful today, or somebody really compliment you. But I used to have a problem complimenting people, and it was just natural, just because, like I'm not trying to holler at you, right? But
my.
I like shoes, or like if you got some nice shoes on, you a female, I'll be like, oh, them some nice, because I got taste, right? Because that's just me. And she'll tell you when we first started dating, like I was known as that shoe dude. I was buying her shoes like every week. Like she would go to work and be like the boyfriend buying the shoes again. Like I was that dude, right? So if I see somebody and I be like, them some nice shoes, like I'm not trying to holler at you. I'm just saying, them some nice, you know,
right,
or that's a nice outfit.
Right.
That's a nice outfit.
Just a compliment.
Like, that's a compliment, you know, but if you know, you can't say it to everybody, be like, oh, I ain't like, nah, I ain't on that.
Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
And even if I was, I'm really turned off.
Right, for real.
But because I say this a lot, like I ain't simple, right? I ain't one of them simple dudes, like, and when I say that, I mean like a lot of dudes are simple in the sense where anything, if it's a female, whatever, it don't matter. They just what like they just own it. Like I ain't easily distracted or easily just entertained by something that like you ain't did nothing special. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't easily entertained just because.
You gotta be walking on fire for me, like, oh, okay then.
Right, just because you think you doing something, like I'm really laughing. Like right. I'm really like, you see what the hell she got on? You think that cute. Like, right?
But it's difficult though, as far as like you being like a man being genuine, as far as like the compliment, like you said, you see some shoes or whatever, right. And that's it. That's in your mind, that's just those some nice ass shoes, I'm just tell her. But on the flip side, we done heard like so many different things. Like we don't even know if a compliment is genuine, because I found a lot of people holler at me at the gas station. I don't know what it is about BP me. It literally BP is it for me. I done stopped going to BPs because it gets sickening. Like if they want to pump my gas.
She got no gas. She gonna ride 5 miles past that BP. Like, I don't have no time to see
I done had so many scenarios to where like I'm.
You gotta give us something. Give us something. You can't just say it. You gotta give us something.
Okay, so one particular, it was like back to back, day after day. One particular, I went into BP. I'm standing in line. This man, he was like, "Oh, you pretty for a big girl." I was like, "All right, appreciate you." He was like, "That's it."
Pretty for a big girl.
I was pretty. I was nice. Whatever.
Right.
So he was just like, Well, then I'm gonna take my damn compliment back. I ain't bet your birthday anyway, and I walked away. The next day, I went to another gas station. Minding my business, I'm pumping my gas. And this older gentleman, he had on some gold chains and all this and this and that. He was like, "Hey, can I pump your gas, man? I'm almost done." He was like, "No, I got it. You a pretty lady. You shouldn't be able to, you shouldn't be pumping your gas." I said, "You're right. But since I'm by myself, I pump my own gas." He was like, "Man, you stupid anyway." I was like, "Whoa. I just said I was almost done." This So when somebody tries to compliment me or try to holler at me, I'm always looking like, "What you want?" See? Like, what you want? Like, and that's just only 2 instances. While as they may seem or hear or whatever, it has happened a lot since I moved to Georgia.
So I don't know what they be expecting then, I guess.
Security guard.
What security?
So I remember we went to backstage, security guard for Halloween.
Oh my Lord.
Security guard hollered at us walking in, hollered at her. So that was supposed to just be it. That was a compliment that he gave about how she looked. He circled back around. You want to fuck in the bathroom? Are you serious?
Like, hold up, like you look nice in it. Like, hold up, how was you dressed?
Because first of all, I was the bumblebee.
You was the bumblebee, okay.
I was the bumblebee
for
Halloween.
He was like, So he went buzz back around.
Buzz, because I think I had to go to the car or something, and I went to the car to go get something. I came back in. He was like, "I ain't even gonna lie, you so pretty." I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And I was like, "Dead." I was like, "What you want?" He was like, "I ain't even gonna lie. So I'm a married man, but I can have you for the night." No, the fuck you can't. Like, go to hell.
How you supposed to respect?
He wanted some of that honey love.
I was like, because I'm a Christian woman.
Now listen. Now that brother was foul, right? But see, he one of them foul brothers that gave you an option. Right?
Oh, so he gave you the evidence. The information.
He gave you.
I'm a married man. He was truthful.
I'm a married man,
but I still told him to go to hell.
But I'm saying because it was because that worked with somebody. That worked like 9 times.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You are so right.
Like 3 out of 10, that worked. You know what I mean? Somebody was like, because she probably got a dude too, and she got a dude, and she's like, I ain't got shit to lose. We both got something to lose. I mean, you know what I mean? Everybody know that scenario. Like he got something to lose.
A lot of people be trying to test it out, testing the big girl out. Because we are seen as just gullible, naive. No, I have confidence. And no, sir.
But you know what? You know why? You know why? Because when I grew up back in the 80s, they used to think like big girls didn't have confidence.
Exactly.
And big girls got confidence.
Exactly.
Niggas got mad because you thought she supposed to just be like all over you.
Right.
And that's what it is. To the big girl.
It's full circle.
But look.
It's full circle.
I'm gonna tell you something. But they ain't telling you. They be out here fronting because they worry about what people say, but their fantasy might be. They might have a fantasy to be with somebody, I'm just saying, but they ain't gonna tell it because they too concerned about what they people might say or who. I'm just saying people that.
No, I'm talking about Sharif. Talking about his call shooting his shot. Man, I told him to go to hell.
Shot at the altar. Go shit. Check on with your wife.
Hey, yeah, he shot it.
He said, okay, so BPs are like a mini meetup spot. That's true for me, and that's why I try to avoid them.
I never knew that.
Oh my! You don't even know. You good.
I might have known it. In the 90s.
Cherry said, "Compliment wrapped in an insult. Get out of here. Yes, go to hell."
Right.
I'm telling everybody to go to hell. I said, compliments are our gateway. True. Wow. Based off y'all response, we decide if it was just a compliment or not. If y'all give us convo, then we in there. Yeah.
But see, that's a compliment that you looking for convo.
Yeah.
This is a different type because I could just be in passing and be like, oh, and then like really ain't trying to holler.
Yeah.
Like really, because you really don't look like nothing. I'm just looking compliment. I really ain't trying to holler at you.
That's like you just saying it and walking.
Right.
Saying it while you're walking. But if you stop
to
say something, then that's you wanting something extra. That's my shoes. I can just keep rolling. I only need you to say thank you.
Right. I ain't waiting on nobody's response.
You have a compliment. How often you compliment dude?
Not very often.
I compliment. I do.
If I had a few drinks, I probably would, but not.
That's
but
what I was
just
about to
being
say.
myself, not very often because I don't know. I just don't.
You don't think they don't think they deserve it? Like,
Yeah, I definitely do because
that's a nice haircut.
I definitely do.
You look like you just left Quan.
But some men, right. Some men
You heard him give a little shout out.
JTD Barbershop.
So now if act funny, if you act funny, then we like, wait a minute, we like, damn, it was just a compliment. He capping.
Right.
The female act funny. He acted funny. Corn said he had to tell his girl that too, that the compliments is a gateway.
Hey, because sometimes we do it for entertainment though, right?
That's true.
So when he say, I'm gonna see how she gonna react, sometimes it be for entertainment because sometimes you'll compliment an ugly chick on purpose just to see.
Stop.
Like, I'm about to make her day. I'm about to make her day. This chick,
you know what?
Or
like, for real, but
that you didn't really have enough confidence to talk to her, so you trying to make her talk to you.
It could be. That's a tactic, I would think.
But you know what? But for real, like for me, because I might say something and it might be like playing or joking, but I might mean it, but not like in that way. Like, you know, like say you got twists, you got your head up, and it might have been rough for a long time. Like you might need to get that thing retwisted for a minute. So when you come into work, you be like, oh shit.
This is.
Shit, I see you. You know,
This out.
Because I'm, like, oh shit, I see you. And then, like, I mean, he was playing me. Like, I didn't, that ain't me like, oh, girl, he over here commenting on my hair. Talking about my, like, man, I ain't trying to holler at you. I just
acknowledge that your hair didn't look fucked up today.
I acknowledge it.
This is.
That means
you
finally spent some time. You took some time
for yourself,
or a little bit of coin to go to the
right.
Go to corn and get a shape.
Somebody spent some money this weekend. You got something done. Good for you. That's it.
Nisha Thompson, hello. Hey, look, you really have to be on your P's and Q's out here because you really don't know who's genuine.
It really is a game.
It really is.
That's all it is, and you just got to be the better player.
Mm.
But see, that's why you just leave the house clean every day, not unless you come up from work.
Man, I'll leave this house looking crazy than a fool.
And get hollered at the most if we take the effort into our look. Like when we go out, put effort into the look. We spend 3 hours getting ready. You get up there and girls up there with bedroom shoes on, jogging pants.
You like we is overdressed at this establishment.
I don't understand. I don't understand what it is now. Like
they wear pajamas. They wear pajamas to the club.
I don't understand.
Flip flops, bedroom shoes. They just pick your feet up first of all.
No respect for themselves. But let me round this out.
And the long bottom.
Let me round this out with this question. This is something that I've wanted to know for a minute because I've been that person. Mm-hmm. So with tragic occurrences happen to a man, and men don't really express a lot about tragic things, or a lot of men don't really know how to deal with that emotionally. Mm-hmm. So when you're with somebody that is there for you emotionally, whatever you need type thing, that you're able to express yourself with that person, do men get caught up in that, those fake emotions?
Fake emotions from the person? Or?
Like this is somebody I might want to be with because she was here at this tragic time. But then when that tragic time passes, now you back seeing clearly.
Yeah.
But now you stuck in something that you really probably don't even want to be.
you saying like the dude got with a chick because she was there for him when he was at a vulnerable time.
Yeah. Right.
And then now that's kind of over with, like, hey, this ain't really where I wanted to be, but well, I mean, I think every situation is different. Mm-hmm. Because it depends on, like, it depends on the relationship you had before, right? Mm-hmm. Because if it was somebody that was like always there, And then and it was an opportunity for them, like, oh, now this is an opportunity for me to jump in because of this thing. They was always there, as to somebody you might have just met, and they was there at the right time. Like okay, for example, and like I say, I can only speak
Personally,
my life since we've been together. You know, from the time that we had got together, we had really just started dating. It hadn't been a year, but her mom had passed. So within that, you know, I knew I was there for her. You know, and then we was together, and a couple of years later, my pops passed. So it was so in that sense, but we were still there. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, it wasn't like I was, you know, like I was trying to get kudos or nothing. It was just one of those. It was just one of those things. I was already in. At that point, I was in.
Yeah.
And to make it even more where you kind of get that I was already in. When I got the call, when she called me and was upset like it hadn't happened yet, when she called me like, hey, I'm at the hospital or whatever, I was packing. We was about to finally move in together the next day. So the next day was going to be the first day that we was moving in together as a couple. And I got the call that night. So I was, at that point, I was, you know, I was all in.
Right.
So, you know, it was only right for me to be all of that and there for her. And I mean, I didn't know no other way to be, you know, because I cared about her. So, you know, and then it was just, my biggest thing was kind of be there for her, but then not so much be in the way because, you know, the family dynamic and everything. Like I said, we hadn't been dating that long. You know what I'm saying? So not knowing like everybody still and kind of just feel, you know, you kind of be there for people but give them their space at the same time.
Absolutely.
So it was, so in that sense, you know, like I said, everybody gonna deal with it different, but for me, it still, it depends on where you at when that tragedy happened. So if you was just, see, the thing was too, right? I knew too, right? Like, oh, cause we had been just like kind of just dating. I know all these fellas, all these clowns about to come all out the wood, which they did.
Think they would.
Which they did. So now I got my eye on every single clown to come up here trying to do that extra hug for a little too long and think they about to be
Somebody, that's enough. That's enough.
You ain't about to comfort them more than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm right here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Us.
I seen a couple pictures, y'all. I thought that I ain't know she was still with you.
Yeah.
You know, come on.
It's us.
So yeah, it was some of that, but then I'm like, yeah, I'm checking. I'm in a little lightweight conference. Oh, we go way back. Yeah, I know we all go way back. You know. So, yeah. Okay, but I'm here right now. She good. She good.
You would definitely have to let them know. Sharif said that happens all the time. Hard times can make you say things that fit the moment, but when time passes by, your feelings can change. Yep. That's true. That's true.
Because that's the whole point. Just like anything, if somebody's vulnerable, it's a whole. It ain't just your emotions, but in a relationship, you know, you gonna be vulnerable. You just gonna do anything. Yeah. Uh-oh. She got a story to tell.
Yeah. No, she gonna tell it. I ain't gonna tell it.
This
dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Hey, come on. Hey, what that say? That say talk.
Talk about everything.
Everything.
Listen. I'ma just keep it short and sweet. I know I was guilty. I may be the problem. That might be it. Because I was guilty. One of my friend guys, his father had passed. And so I was there emotionally, but it was more or less, I was like, I'm here.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because they ain't want to hear that.
Thank you.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm here. But what was okay? But when you was there, but like when he came by, and you was there when he got there. What happened when he got there? Because you was there.
Dick. That's what happened.
Wait a minute.
He was like, you could take advantage of me. That's what he happened.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I may be the problem because I definitely took advantage of that situation. I mean, because he was there for me at one particular time, so it's not.
So you was trying to return the favor.
Yeah.
So why you feel so guilty?
No, the question and
Because you said you was feeling guilty. I didn't say. I'm
asking. Said it's to overlove somebody.
Oh, it's possible to
overlook and run them off.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's easy. You know why? That's easy when it's not mutual.
Yeah.
When it's not mutual, you can't overlove when it's mutual.
Well, that's
you see what I'm saying?
But if they don't want it, they don't want it.
That's what I'm saying. You can't over like if I just go and hug and love on her all day, she gonna love it. She just like, oh. You know, like for real, like and see, that's what I was saying too. Like there was a part of me that loved to do that, but I could never express that.
Yeah.
Cause somebody be like, get off me.
Yeah.
And if you got a chick like, get off me every time you touch it, then you like, I'm gonna go find somebody I can do that with.
Right.
So that dude will find somebody when he roll up on her in the kitchen, she cooking and she ain't telling her to get up. You accept it, you either accept it or he'll find somebody that's gonna accept that.
You feel attacked? I feel attacked. It's all right. You be doing it.
Oh, you be feeling attacked?
Tell him to get off of her.
He be like, see?
It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna do
like you said.
Work.
Like you said, maybe you the problem.
We gonna do some work.
But you know what? But you wanted that man's opinion, right? This is the man's
opinion. I appreciate that.
This is the man's opinion.
I appreciate
and these are some of those little things. And what I'm saying is, you just gotta realize you think that's a little thing, but that's that little thing that it be like, well, I'll find somebody that's on it.
Yeah.
You know what? And you can have a great relationship with them, but it just be those little things. You know, I tell you like this. The little thing, like I know I changed in a way, but I mean I'm still the same person, but we changed for each other. Right? But we changed for each other in a way that helped our relationship. So without without getting too specific, like let's just say, let's just say like she wasn't no drinker at all. She didn't really drink, period. So her mom called her one day and she was like, "Well, what you doing?" She was like, "I'm in the liquor store." She was like, "The liquor store?" Because she was with me. So something like that, like so she would drink now every now and then, but she do that with me because of me, not because that's what she, you know what I'm saying? So she changed enough to do something that I enjoy doing.
Right.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying, right? So if it's something that she enjoy doing too, like I'll oblige and I'll be, whatever it is, or I support her in any and everything that she does.
That's what's up. That's
right. So it's just those little things.
Yeah.
That makes a difference when you with somebody because, you think about the little things that somebody will do for you that you like that go a long way. And a lot of times it's those things that somebody do for you they're being considered.
Yeah.
Right? Because so many times
not looking for something.
Right, because so many times people do stuff for effect, or so many times people do something and look for something in return.
Right. That's true.
So when you do something out, somebody has the kindness of your heart, and you just do it because you want to put a smile on their face, so if I do something for my wife, I do it because I want to see her, I want to make her day, or I want to see something like that.
Right.
I'm gonna do that on purpose. I'm gonna intentionally go out my way to make a point.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
And so then you would want the same, right? And she does that. Like I do majority of the cooking, right? Typically, but if I come home, she get home from work one day early for whatever reason, I get home and I'm the happiest dude. You know what I mean? Like she think I be playing, but I be like, oh, I be happy, like
Yeah.
I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. So it'd be like a little, like this is what people don't understand, and I don't care in English. It'd be the little things. It's just the little thing. We make such a big deal about something that any and everybody can do.
Right.
That's true.
Instead of focusing on the little, because when somebody leave you, what you gonna remember? The little things. Mm-hmm. When you got a new dude, what you comparing him to? The little things that the other person used to do that you don't do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Corn said even.
I'm just saying.
Corn said even if it's mutual, people still need their space and times. At times, insecurities cause people to become codependent, and even though it was mutual, now it's not. It's telling you the truth. Okay, Corn, who your parents is? You're a nice, intelligent young man.
Right.
Nisha said, I totally agree. I was married for umpteen years, not umpteen, and missed so many little things that I didn't even realize I was missing until I was divorced and started dating. Corn again said, that's why being the best you, even in a relationship, is very important. Quan!
Come on. Quan.
Look, you won top commenter of the day, and guess what you get? This piece of paper, look, merch coming soon.
It's on the way.
I mean, last time I was giving away things at the pantry, and I forgot to get Natalie her bra.
For the holidays, she gave away peas, some
Listen,
some noodles.
Listen. We ain't got no merch. What you got to carry?
Right. I was giving stuff away. People was wanting it too.
They came and got it?
No.
Like you ain't gonna UPS it.
Like for real.
Oh, yeah.
But we definitely do got merch coming though.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
This has been definitely a great show. ManDeleon, thank you so
much.
Man, it was my pleasure.
Insight
to the table.
I hope I said something that made sense to somebody.
Yeah, you definitely did. They out there taking notes. You said
you ain't never bring her noodles.
I'll bring to you.
Ain't no more. Two. Ain't no more. No, we definitely do appreciate
Tell them again where they can find you.
Let's go.
Once again, it's ManDeleon, the Al Capone of the microphone. You can find me on ManDeleon Live on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at DA1ManDeleon. And go check out theloveradio.com. That's DALOVE radio.com.
All right.
And that's if you like old school R&B, hip hop, little Southern soul. If you like that type of thing, you know, maybe with a little mix of whatever, man. It's some old school. Just come check it out.
All good. Thank you so much for coming through. We sure appreciate you. Our first guest for 2024. Talking about what men think, what they want. Getting in their brain. We got a whole lot of information today, y'all. So run it back if you need to. We're gonna put it up on YouTube, whatever you got to do. But you know, we talk about everything. And thank you for joining us. We'll be back in the 5 o'clock hour next Sunday. Please be ready. We're gonna have another guest here at the table. We're trying to get us the next few shows to the men. Just see what y'all got going on. We got to get it together involved.
Tell us, let us know. We appreciate
you know what? And I appreciate having me on the show. And no matter whoever y'all bring, I'll be the first male.
That's right. First male. 2024.
Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Man.